the most important and widely spread objections to GMOs is they're all owned by Monsanto. And that actually poses a puzzle for us and allows us to talk about the objections to bioproperty, corporate control of agriculture, and biosafety that is connected to bioproperty. So let's just look at a statement by an investment firm called the Motley Fool. It's a quirky name, serious investment firm. It posed a puzzle for our consideration of the politics of bioproperty and corporate control. The most hated company in the world right now isn't a member of Big Oil. It's not a shady internet company or a bailed out mega bank. Populist discontent toward dirty energy, high-tech snoops, greedy bankers has occasionally been fierce, but it's never been laser-focused like the outrage that drew an estimated, by the organizers, 2 million protesters to anti-Monsanto rallies in more than 50 countries at the end of May. What this observation highlights is that opposition to corporate power in agriculture is of a special character, different from corporate power in other lines of business. Monsanto itself has about 10% of the global agrochemical market, ranking number 4 or 5 globally among firms, but 27% of the global seed and trait market, making it number 1 globally. So Monsanto is a very powerful player in the biotech market and a symbol of both corporate power in agriculture in general and biotechnology specifically. Opposition to corporate power in agriculture has overlapping elements of bioproperty and biosafety. We're going to investigate those overlapping elements. GMOs are often felt to be uniquely risky plants, uniquely susceptible to corporate control. The result of opposition is a unique biopolitics of GMOs. Some objections to bioproperty are philosophical or ethical concerns summarized by opposition to patents on life, as opposed to patents on machines or software. Second, the unequal power enabled by ownership of seeds makes for unequal relations between corporations and farmers, and even unequal relations between firms and countries of the global south. Sometimes this power represents itself as monopoly. Finally, corporate power affects the trust in biosafety regulation because data used to evaluate biotech crops are often provided by the firms that have an interest in the results and have some political weight. And regulators who assure the public that there's safe crops sometimes are connected to firms that they regulate in ways that undermine trust. We want to separate out these concrete objections to help understand why there are differences in GMO adoption across countries. If you remember our map at the beginning of this course, it showed that the world is split between countries that accept GMOs and those that do not. There's a lot of variance across countries. Patent laws vary from country to country, as does social mobilization and farmer organization. We will later ask, why do these objections to GMOs prove politically powerful in some countries and not others?